What would you do if your heart suddenly began to fail and you were completely alone? Picture the overwhelming pressure in your chest, the suffocating pain as it feels like your heart's about to explode, yet there's no one around to help. In those crucial moments, would you know exactly what steps to take, or would panic consume you? Sadly, this isn't a fictional scenario. It's a silent nightmare faced by millions of elderly individuals living alone across Latin America, who endure the very real fear of suffering a heart attack with no one there to support them. Hello, I'm Dr. Esteban Ramirez. At 83 years old, with over 40 years of experience in cardiology, I've treated over 60,000 patients suffering from heart conditions. Today I want to speak to you directly, as though you were sitting across from me in my office, sharing the knowledge that could one day save your life. What you're about to hear could very well be the difference between life and death, because when a heart attack strikes while you're alone, the odds are stacked against you. Your chance of survival plummets to just 11%. But here's the good news. If you know what to do in the first 10 seconds, those odds change completely. You could increase your chances of survival to an astonishing 92%. The key? It's not just about luck. It's about knowing what steps to take. In those moments, ignorance can be fatal, but knowledge can save your life. I've spent over 40 years in medicine, and today I'm sharing everything I've learned. Just a few weeks ago, I got a call at 3 a.m. A woman was crying on the other end of the line. "Doctor, it's a miracle. My father survived. Thank you for teaching him what to do." She was talking about Mr. Jose Mendoza, a 78-year-old patient of mine who had suffered a heart attack all alone at home. He stayed conscious, remembered the steps I had taught him months before, and made it to the hospital in time. When I saw him again, he said something I'll never forget. "If I hadn't remembered what you taught me, I wouldn't be here today." It wasn't luck that saved him. It was preparation. It was knowing, practicing, and being ready. Today, I'm giving you a chance to change your future. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe and ring the bell. This knowledge could save your life, or someone else's. I'm about to share the 8 crucial steps to survive a heart attack alone in simple, clear language. This isn't taught in schools, it's learned in emergency rooms from those who've faced death and survived. Before I get to those steps, understand this. A heart attack doesn't unfold like in the movies. It's not dramatic. It's quiet, deceptive, and deadly. Take Mr. Jose. One morning he felt a strange pressure in his chest. It wasn't sharp, but it didn't go away. He thought it was indigestion. 30 minutes later, his left arm went numb and pain hit his jaw. That's when he realized, this is a heart attack. His awareness saved him. If he'd brushed it off as stress or age, he wouldn't be here today. 87% of people confuse the symptoms with something else, wasting time while their heart suffers. Listen closely. People over 65 who live alone are 4 times more likely to die from a heart attack than those with someone by their side. It's not because their hearts are weaker, it's because they often don't know what to do when the moment strikes, or they do nothing at all. But that doesn't have to be your reality. Even if you live alone, you can prepare, you can learn, and you can act at the right moment. Mr. Jose didn't survive by luck. He survived because months earlier, he attended a session where I taught exactly what to do if a heart attack struck while he was alone. When it happened, he stayed calm, glanced at the clock, took a deep breath, and thought, it's time to follow the steps. That's the power of being prepared. Those who are ready stay composed in the worst moments because they know exactly what to do and in what order. Those who aren't prepared become frantic, often making choices that make things worse. If you have high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, or smoke, your risk is even higher. But here's the truth. Even with all those risks stacked against you, being prepared can mean the difference between survival and tragedy. Mr. Jose is now fully recovered. He walks, reads, enjoys his grandchildren, all because he prepared. You can do the same. In the next part, I'm going to teach you the 5 key signals your body sends before a heart attack and how to recognize them before it's too late. Heart attacks don't usually strike out of nowhere. Your body gives you warnings. Pay attention to these signs, write them down, share them, because knowing them can save your life or the life of someone you care about. Signal 1, pressure, tightness, or a heavy weight in the center of your chest. It's not a sharp pain or burning sensation, but more like something immense is crushing your chest, like a boulder is pressing down on you. Some patients tell me, it felt like someone was squeezing my heart from the inside. This discomfort doesn't disappear after a few seconds. It lasts more than 15 minutes and doesn't improve with common medications. Signal 2, radiating pain. It starts in the chest and spreads to the left arm, sometimes both arms, the neck, jaw, or even the upper back. Women often feel this pain in the jaw. I've known patients who mistook it for a dental issue, and instead of heading to the ER, they called the dentist. Signal 3, unexplained extreme fatigue. If you suddenly feel drained, as if your body can't go any further, even though you haven't exerted yourself, it could mean your heart isn't getting enough oxygen. This is especially common in women and often goes unnoticed. But when paired with other signs, it's a warning you can't ignore. Signal 4, sudden shortness of breath and cold sweats. You're resting, not doing anything strenuous, yet suddenly you can't catch your breath. You start sweating cold, even if it's cool around you. This is one of the most alarming signals and is often mistaken for anxiety. But when it happens alongside chest pressure or radiating pain, it's a clear sign your heart is struggling. Signal 5, dizziness, nausea, or vomiting. If you feel lightheaded, like you're about to faint, or suddenly feel nauseous or even vomit, don't just chalk it up to indigestion. Many people take antacids thinking it's a stomach issue, when in reality they may be in the early stages of a heart attack. Here's something crucial. You don't need to experience all 5 signals at once. 2 or 3 are enough to raise suspicion, and if you have risk factors like high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, or a history of smoking, even just 1 signal is enough to act immediately. Let's get to the most important part, the 8 steps to follow if you're alone and suspect a heart attack. No doctors, no special tools, just memory, calm, and quick decisions. These steps can increase your survival chances by up to 90%, even if you're far from a hospital. Focus, stay calm, and practice. Most of these steps can be rehearsed long before an emergency hits. We prepare for many things, but few prepare for a heart attack. That changes today. Ready? Step 1. The moment you feel symptoms, stop everything. Don't keep moving, don't wait for it to pass, and don't tell yourself to just give it a few more minutes. Find a safe spot, sit down, and support your back. Avoid lying on the floor. It can restrict circulation and worsen the situation. Don't stand either. The goal is stability, not risk. Mr. Jose felt the pressure in his chest just as he was about to take a walk. Without hesitation, he sat down on the entrance bench, back supported. That simple action kept him from collapsing or losing consciousness. It might seem basic, but that first step can be the one that saves your life. Step 2. Chew an aspirin. If you have aspirin at home, take a 100 milligram tablet and chew it right away. Don't swallow it whole. Chew it well and let it dissolve in your mouth. Why? Because chewing speeds up absorption, allowing the medication to dissolve the clots blocking your arteries faster. This simple action can reduce heart damage by up to 40%. Take Mrs. Teresa Gutierrez, 76, who lives alone. One morning she began feeling off, but she remembered our discussion from a health talk. Despite her nerves, she chewed the aspirin and called for help. By the time she reached the hospital, the doctors told her that her heart had barely been damaged, thanks to that simple action. If you don't have aspirin, don't worry, just move to the next step. But if you have a history of heart issues, keep a box of aspirin in a visible, easy-to-reach place, like on top of the fridge. And if you're allergic to aspirin or have stomach ulcers, skip this step and go straight to the next one. Step 3. Call emergency services and provide your location clearly. The emergency number might vary depending on where you live, so make sure you know the correct one and have it saved. But the real key is giving your full address right away. During a heart attack, you could lose consciousness at any moment, and if you haven't given your location, medical services won't know where to find you. As soon as the call connects, say something like, "My name is Luis Galv. I'm at 25th Street, number 132, apartment 3B, El Robay building. I'm having chest pain and trouble breathing." Then stay calm and answer the operator's questions clearly. Don't hang up, don't over-explain, and don't downplay your symptoms. Step 4. Open the door and make your key or access code visible. This might seem simple, but it's crucial. If paramedics arrive and the door is locked, every second counts as they struggle to get in. If your door uses a code, write it down on a large piece of paper and stick it on the entrance. If you use a key, place it somewhere easy to find, like under a flower pot or on the doormat. Don't worry about thieves. In this moment, your life is worth far more than any material possession. Step 5. Position yourself at a 45-degree angle with your legs slightly elevated. Don't lie flat and don't sit completely upright like a statue either. The best position is to lean back at a 45-degree angle, supported by a chair or sofa. If you can, elevate your legs slightly on a cushion or pillow. Why? This position ensures blood continues flowing to your brain and heart without overloading your lungs or circulation. Lying flat can cause fluid to build up in your lungs, while sitting straight up makes your heart work harder. Step 6. Send a brief text to your family, but don't make calls. Right now, avoid talking on the phone. Talking requires energy, and that energy could make things worse. Instead, send a short, clear text. I'm having heart attack symptoms. Called emergency. They're taking me to the hospital. Don't worry, meet me there. Send this message to multiple people, not just one. That way, even if one doesn't respond, someone will get the message and act fast. Step 7. Breathe deeply. Inhale for 4 seconds, then exhale for 6. This controlled breathing eases your heart's load and keeps you calm while improving oxygen flow. Breathe in through your nose for 4 counts, then exhale slowly through your mouth for 6. Focus on breathing with your diaphragm, not just your chest. If you can, make a soft sound when you exhale to help control your breath. This technique not only calms you but also boosts circulation and buys you precious time. Step 8. Press the inside of your wrist and cough 3 times forcefully. This lesser-known technique can be a lifesaver in critical moments. With your thumb, press firmly on the inside of your wrist where you feel your pulse. Simultaneously, cough hard 3 times in a row. Why does this work? Coughing generates pressure in the chest, stimulating blood flow, while pressing the pulse helps regulate heart rhythm. It's not a substitute for medical help, but it can stabilize you long enough to make a difference. Mr. Jose followed these steps without hesitation. He didn't improvise. He acted like someone who was prepared. 14 minutes after his emergency call, the ambulance arrived. When they found him, he was conscious, calm, and in the correct position. Today, his heart functions normally and his story continues to save lives, just like it might save yours. Now it's your turn. Learn these steps, write them down and keep them visible. What I've shared is how to act in an emergency, but the real key is prevention. Knowing what to do is important, but the goal is to never need it. I've met countless people over 80 who've never had a heart attack. Their secret? 3 simple habits that reduce risk by 70%. I call them the 3 golden habits. Golden habit number 1, walk 30 minutes a day. You don't need to run or push yourself to exhaustion. Just walk. What matters is consistency, not speed. Take Mr. Ernesto Salazar, an 82-year-old from Tuca, Mexico. For over 25 years, he's woken up at 6 a.m. to walk in the park, no matter the weather. My body needs it, he says. His last checkup revealed his heart is as healthy as someone half his age, and his only secret, a daily walk. Golden habit number 2, cut back on salt. Salt is a silent killer for your heart. It raises blood pressure, stiffens arteries, and contributes to heart attacks. Most of us consume far more than we should. Avoid processed foods, cold cuts, canned goods, and instant meals. Instead, focus on fresh fruits, vegetables, and whole foods. Mrs. Rosario, 79, told me it was tough at first. Food felt bland, she said, but after a month her taste buds adjusted. Now salty food makes her feel sluggish and thirsty, and her blood pressure remains stable. Golden habit number 3, quit smoking and drinking, no matter your age. I've heard it countless times. I'm 70, why bother quitting now? My answer is always the same, because it's never too late to improve your health. Take Mr. Carlos, 74, who quit smoking at 70 after 50 years of it. He thought it was pointless, but 6 months later, he was breathing easier, sleeping better, and even climbing stairs without getting winded. It's never too late to change. Your body will always thank you for it. Let's review and engrave this in your mind and heart. 5 crucial heart attack warning signs. First, pressure or a heavy feeling in the center of your chest. Second, pain spreading to your arm, neck, or jaw. Third, unexplained fatigue. Fourth, shortness of breath and cold sweat. Fifth, dizziness, nausea, or vomiting. Now, 8 steps to take if you're alone during a heart attack. First, sit in a safe place. Second, chew an aspirin. Third, call emergency services and provide your address. Fourth, open the door and make your key or code visible. Fifth, recline at a 45-degree angle with legs slightly elevated. Sixth, send a brief message to family. Seventh, breathe deeply, in for 4 seconds, out for 6. Eighth, press your wrist and cough 3 times. Lastly, 3 golden habits to prevent heart attacks. 1. Walk 30 minutes daily. 2. Cut back on salt. 3. Quit smoking and drinking. Stay prepared. Stay safe. I'm Dr. Esteban Ramirez. After 40 years of guiding countless hearts, I can confidently say this. You have the power to survive a heart attack. And today, you've made the crucial first step. Thanks for sticking with me until the end. Wishing you strength, health, and blessings on your journey, my friend. Make sure to like and subscribe for more timeless health secrets.